All right, let's dive into the fascinating world of psilocybin mushrooms. We're not just talking about fungi here. We're talking about something that could potentially shift our very understanding of consciousness. We're going to look at the real science behind it and explore why these mushrooms are suddenly at the center of a huge new wave in therapy. I mean, just think about that question for a second. It sounds like something out of science fiction, right? But it's also a question with deep, ancient roots. For centuries, these mushrooms were part of profound spiritual rituals. And now? Well, now, modern science is giving us this incredible new lens to see exactly how they work on the brain. So, to really get what's going on, let's picture the scene of a modern research study. You've got a volunteer, totally safe, lying in a brain scanner. They're about to go on this incredible internal journey, and for the very first time, scientists can actually watch it happen in real time. So, what are those scientists actually seeing on their screens? This first part is all about how psilocybin literally changes our perception of reality, right from the inside out. Yeah, that image of the person in the scanner really gets to the heart of it. What is physically going on in there? How can a simple fungus create such a massive shift in the human mind? Let's get into it. So how does it all work? The process is actually surprisingly direct. It really all comes down to temporarily rewiring the brain's communication network. Okay, it basically happens in 4 key steps. First, you ingest it. Then your body gets to work and converts that psilocybin into its active form, which is called psilocin. Now, this is the key, because this new molecule looks a whole lot like serotonin, our brain's natural mood regulator. So it binds to those same serotonin receptors, but here's the twist. It causes parts of the brain that don't normally chat with each other to suddenly light up and connect. It's like opening up brand new lines of communication across the whole brain. There's a scientific term for this, and it's called neuroplasticity. It's just the brain's amazing natural ability to form new connections. I mean, we do it every single time we learn something new. But what psilocybin seems to do is act like a massive catalyst for this process. It helps the brain kind of break free from these old, rigid, stuck patterns of thinking, like those negative loops we see in anxiety or depression. And this quote just nails it perfectly. We're not talking about some fleeting feeling here. We're talking about the potential to physically change the brain's wiring. And that, of course, leads to the next big question. If we can change the connections, can we use that to heal? And this is where it gets really practical. Researchers are now seriously exploring how this brain-reshaping power can be used in a therapeutic setting to help people recover from some really deep-seated conditions. The focus right now in clinical trials is on some of the toughest mental health challenges out there. We're talking about people struggling with severe depression, crippling anxiety, or even the incredible distress that comes with a terminal diagnosis. For them, psilocybin-assisted therapy is showing some seriously hopeful results. Okay, now this is absolutely critical to understand. The benefits we're talking about are not from recreational use. I really have to stress this. Every single promising result we see comes from a very specific, controlled setting. A clinic with trained therapists providing psychological support. The guidance is every bit as important as the substance itself. So what does this all mean for the future? We're not just looking at a new pill here. We might be on the edge of a totally new way of thinking about how we heal the mind. The big takeaway, really, is that psilocybin is forcing us to rethink what healing can even look like. Instead of just treating symptoms, this might actually help people get to the root of the problem by unlocking the brain's own power to build new, healthier pathways and points of view. And that leaves us with a really powerful question, doesn't it? If we can safely help the brain forge new connections and literally learn new ways of being, what could that mean for the future of mental health? It's a question that researchers and, frankly, all of us are going to be exploring for a long, long time.